Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Forex Technical Market Update for September 24th, 2015. Yes, the months are running away and time is moving quickly. We have in front of us a chart of the euro versus the US dollar, and and what we see here is that the euro is up against the US dollar on the morning as of this recording. The market is, as you can see by this trend line, we're slightly biased to the upside, but this could be, taking a look at it, could be a channel in a downtrend. And what normally happens sometimes when you have these counter trend moves is that the market will break to the downside. So we have to keep an eye out on that, bearing in mind that this consolidation pattern has lasted 7 months, and that is pretty long for the euro. You can go back and look at the monthly charts of the euro, and you see that rarely you get a period where the markets are doing nothing for 7 months. And this is the monthly chart of the euro, and you can see the candlestick patterns. We had a big move down in January of this year. It moved down, and February, March, bottomed in March, and since March the market has really been between 105 and 117, and these candlestick patterns have been very directionless and has been frustrating a lot of swing traders. I was speaking to a trader yesterday, and he was saying that he has never really seen the euro this stagnant for such a long time. And all that means is that when this market does break, the move down or the move up would be even more significant. So uh, don't get caught up in the classic mistake that traders make. Is when the markets are moving sideways, it's frustrating, and then they get impatient, and they quit the market. And as soon as they quit the market starts to move, and the market starts a trend, and you miss out on the move. So just keep that in mind. And remember, I told you that this market, once it starts a trend again, will move fairly quickly. So just do not get frustrated or impatient with the market. And that is one of the reasons why, if you're a trader and you're a very impatient type of person, you may find it difficult to adapt to the markets, and you may find difficult to become profitable, because you will throw up your arms and quit easily. Okay, so that's what's happening in the euro. The euro and the franc are stronger this morning, but curiously enough, and the Japanese yen. But curiously enough, the British pound is down on the day. The Australian dollar is down on the day, and the Canadian dollar is also down versus the US dollar. Okay, so taking a look at the Canadian dollar, we see that the market is breaking to new highs at the 133.89 level. And this is an example that when a market does trend, these trends can last for a pretty long time. This market has been trending ever since May or so, and the trend really has not ended in the USD versus Canadian dollar. Taking a look at the Japanese yen, we're still in a triangular consolidation pattern, and the Japanese yen is up against the US dollar this morning, and if we do break out of this triangle, remember there's trend line support that I spoke about yesterday. Trend line support. Let me just draw the trend line support, and we also have triangular support here, and the major support point is down at 116, or just below 116. And if the market does breach that point, that would be very bearish for this pair, and we could see a strong move down in the Japanese yen. Okay, taking a look at the British pound, market is down on the morning, but it's coming up into an area of support where we have the monthly resistance, or sorry, monthly support numbers. We have the monthly S1 and also the monthly. And let me just put them up on the chart here. This green dotted line is the monthly S1, and we have the weekly S2, and this coincides with 151.80. We also have support, strong support in this 151.80 level. As you can see by this red line, the market came down to this point, traded down, bounced, and is attempting to take out this point again. So we have pretty strong support here. So if we see the market breaking below this support, that would be fairly bearish for this pair, and we could see a quick move down to the 146 level if we do breach this 151.80 level. And I would like to see, if it breaks this point, we'd like to see the market close below that 151.80 level, and that would be fairly bearish for this pair. Taking a look at the US dollar index for a general look as to see what is happening. The market hit resistance in as you can see by this red line here, in this 96.50 region. Market hit resistance and is backing off of that resistance at this point in time. Notice again, this market has been directionless. And let me just bring up the monthly chart, the monthly candlestick. And as you can see, market made a high in March. And ever since March, the market has just been moving sideways with the US dollar index. And if you are a position trader or a swing trader, in an environment like this, it could be difficult to make consistent gains in the markets when you have the markets being choppy like this. Okay, taking a look at the euro versus the Japanese yen, the market is unchanged on the morning. It's a daily chart. Well, it has moved down slightly. Sorry, the market is moving down slightly and is at 134.27. Support in this market is down at 132.50, and medium term resistance comes in at 135. Digging down deeper with the euro versus the Japanese yen, we see it's a 4-hour chart of the euro versus the Japanese yen. Taking a look at the weekly support points, we see that the weekly support is at 133.60, and this is where the market bottomed. There's 133.60 level. So weekly S2. And the monthly S2 is at 132.61, and the weekly S3 is at 132.21, which coincides with this low in this 132 level. So that is something to keep in mind for the euro versus the Japanese yen. Okay, the final pair we're going to look at is the gold market. See what's happening in gold. Very directionless. The market did break down. It was moving sideways for a couple of months between March and June. The market broke down, bottomed in July, and has really been doing nothing ever since then, as you can see here on the charts. So when it comes to the currencies and even gold, the market is very directionless at this point in time. But as I said, when the market is directionless, what can happen after is that the markets will start to trend very well, and that's when a market is trending. It's the easiest time to make profits in the market. If you'd like to have the Forex signals sent to your account, you can click on the link below this video to get some more information. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope you have a fabulous day. Thank you.